There are people that are fortunate in this world. We get to go to school, we have jobs, we have possessions and food to eat, while others have nothing. Luckily, there are organizations that help those in need, like Julian Street Inn, a homeless shelter in San Jose, California. But remember the next time you go home at night to your nice warm bed, that the streets are never empty.
My name is Lori or Lorena Collins, and my position here is Senior Director with Envision, and my duties consist of a lot of things. One is to run a couple of shelters, day drop-in centers, transitional and permanent housings here with Envision. So about 9 programs. Julian Street Inn is the only homeless shelter that's geared towards those with mental disabilities. So it's one of a kind in this area. No other shelters like ours. And so we have 71 clients here, all have a diagnosis, SMI, seriously mentally ill diagnosed. And they come in as a referral basis, and they're with us for up to 60 days. And they go to classes every hour on the hour when they're here. The majority of our clients here are dual diagnosed, about 95% of them. One just kind of comes with the other. You know, when you have a mental health issue, lots of times clients will self-medicate, use other drugs to help their mental things that's going on, or it could be the other way around. You know, they've used drugs so much now where it's caused them, you know, just to kind of go over on the other side and kind of stay over there. So dual diagnosed mental health and drug and alcohol kind of go together. Not for everybody, but a lot of our clients here have both. And even near Santa Clara University, there's a lot of little spots there. So at any given day, for 7,000 homeless people.
My name is Ray Jackson. I'm from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. I came to San Jose, California the year 2000. But it was my great-grandparents raised me. My mother, she went off and, you know, she had to go to college and, you know, she was having more kids and stuff like that. So I kind of like felt like we were put off, you know. So the first chance I got, and I didn't like living where I was at because we were getting, you know, they call them spankings, but I was getting beatings, you know. And so I felt like I was mistreated as a kid, you know, growing up. So whenever I got out, you know, into society, I would go drink. I would try to fit in with the crowds and stuff like that because I wanted to be a part of. I was about 19 years old, and I started using marijuana. And what I would do is I would get the marijuana and I would mix it with crack cocaine, and they call it primo. And I just wanted more. I wanted something better out of it, you know. So it just escalated, you know what I'm saying? So I started I didn't know I had a dependency for it though. You know, I didn't know like I was gonna be dependent on it. You know, like whenever I got depressed, you know, and I was just kind of depressed because I was like, I just wanted to feel a part of, you know what I mean? I always wanted to be social and want to be a part of something. So I would go around the people that were using most of the time, you know, because they accept you, you know, especially if you have money. You know, I've been homeless, I've been on the streets, I've slept outside on sidewalks, you know, I've held the signs saying I'm homeless, I need food. I would wear the same clothes for like a whole month, you know, I wouldn't bathe, you know. It was just really, really bad out there, you know. The reason why they stay out there is because they look at their condition. That's the reason why I stayed out there. You know, I was looking at my condition. I was like, man, I'm a drug addict. You know, I had no hope. You know what I mean? I didn't look like I wanted to die like that. I just felt like, man, this is my life. You know, I'm gonna live like this, and I was just accepting it. But then I was getting little nudges from little positive people saying, hey, you know, you can do this. You can go over here. You can go to Julian Street Inn. You can talk to those people. They'll help you. And so I started getting on my phone, and I started calling, and it was like, yeah, come on over. You know what I mean? We can help you out. You know what I mean? They're real comfortable with helping me out. And since I've been here, man, I feel like I'm on top of the world. I don't even have money or anything, but I feel good on the inside. I don't want to leave, you know, but I know that I have to function in society, so I can't just depend on this for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? Because I have kids to take care of, and they're preparing me right now for that. You know, I had a son that I didn't know about. You know, yeah, I had a son that I didn't know about because in a disease I was going through, and all of a sudden, you know, they find out through blood tests that the kid is mine, and he'll be 18 on March the 5th. You know, next year on March the 5th, he'll be 18 years old, and I talked to him for the first time. You know, since I've been back here. Now I keep my phone on. I'm always on it. I'm going on MySpace saying hi to my son, the one that I just met. You know, we talk every day. I send him texts and stuff every day. You know, he loves me. You know, he don't even know me and he loves me. Miriam, one of the case managers here, she's just like a mom to me. You know, she's really, really, I asked her to adopt me, you know. I asked Lori to adopt me, you know. I really like the staff that's here, man. It's crazy. It's just like a family that I always wished I had. That's my goal, is to be one of the case managers here so that I can tell people I know what you've been through, you know, and this is how I made it out of it, you know. And hopefully, the reward is not money to me. The reward is actually to see them accomplish their goals. I just thank God every day. You know, when I wake up, I thank God that I woke up not on drugs. You know, I'm homeless because I'm in a shelter, but I don't even feel homeless because I have a comfort on the inside of me. You know, I really feel comfortable.
Yeah, I'm basically a 28-year-old homeless person in Santa Clara County. I had a job, wife, kids. I had a bout of depression and ended up homeless and on the streets. I've been victimized by a couple hospitals, or allowed myself to be a victim. I've been placed on medication for my learning disability and mental illness. And I'm just homeless now. Through my own choices, my own actions, my own behavior, I'm homeless. I'm here at Julian Street Inn. It's a cool place. They got a lot of good people here and a lot of good counselors and a lot of good people that are working for good. I've been a DJ for 18 years. I've been a family man for 4 years. My goals are just to walk out that door in a couple months and start living.
My name is C.J. Stock, and I have lived in Santa Cruz for over 33 years. I have played music here all that time, and someone just stole all my stuff. And all of a sudden, it's like, I got nothing. I slept cold last night. This is what I slept in last night. Supposedly, I have a check in the mail tomorrow, and that will buy me another guitar, which is longevity. As long as I got a guitar in my hands, I could make a living. I've got a 15-year-old girl that lives in Scotts Valley with my ex-wife, and everything that I make, other than starving to death, goes to the support of that child. I have a really interesting pension. I can't stand to see a homeless mother with a child go without. I can't do it. It's just not in me. It's just not, you know. So therefore, I sing a play, see somebody in need, you pass it along. I talked to a lady last night, and I would really like to talk to her ex-husband. I'd like to have a very personal conversation with him. He left her with a 1-year-old girl, and her with nothing. How can you do that? Used to be, you know, there'd be like twice a week, 3 times a week here, and you could walk up, get a sandwich, peanut butter sandwich or whatever, and walk away. I started to stand in line yesterday, and there was probably 30 or 40 people standing in line going for a peanut butter sandwich. That's not a good sign, my friend. That's not a good sign. The system's failing badly. But if somebody doesn't pay attention to what's going on here, pretty soon we're going to be having we're going to have food riots and all sorts of shit. Once people start going hungry, it's going to get nasty out. You know, and that could happen. My late wife and I lived in San Francisco. I played the bar systems, and I was bringing it down anywhere from $600 to $1,000 a week. You know. Now, if you're lucky, you go out here and you might be able to make Taco Bell.
You know, when we lose people, when people die, it's really hard for us. We just lost, pretty sure we just lost somebody on that train accident that happened over the weekend. There's a train accident off of 1st Street. Pretty sure it's one of our clients, but we still can't figure it out because the coroner hasn't identified the body yet. But we hear on the streets it's one of our own, and so that is hard sometimes when we lose folks. And we lose, you know, we lose 10 a year or so. I know that our facilities could be shut down because of funding in the near future. Any facility can be, and it's scary. The best way you can help is to give, whether it's your time or your talents or your funds, to facilities like Envision or any other nonprofit that you have a passion for. You know, if you're into domestic violence is your passion, or homeless men or families or whatever, give to that organization that does that. Because what you will find, if you give money to the homeless guy on the corner, I will work for food, I guarantee you he's not, I don't guarantee, but most likely he's not going to use it just for food. But what I love about the job that I do is I get to oversee and lead that vision for clients to that do want to get better, to actually walk in that path and do it, you know. And I get to see the changes in people, and I get to hear the appreciation and the thanks that they have.